Anthony Hartwig here with a Lakeview girls soccer player profile. I'm joined by senior Lexi Busefink. Lexi, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Senior season, I think the first thing we ask when we bring seniors on is kind of what is it like taking everything in and realizing that when you do something, it's really the last time you're going to do it.
It's honestly crazy. All the years flew by. Kind of sad knowing it's the last time. Every game's one of your last, so it's honestly sad.
I know, you still have a little bit of time to go before the season is over, but come senior night, when that happens for you guys, what are going to be some of the reflections that you have and some of the things that you think about, memories that you have with this team?
I think some of the reflections that I'll have is like how far we've come. Each year has been different. Each year has been a different experience. So it's honestly crazy like how each year like plays out. And I think it's like really crazy to see like how much everyone has improved like throughout all the years.
This year has been an incredible start for you guys. You have 7 wins on the season. You've been rolling, rolling, rolling. What's been so successful for you guys, and how has it been like to kind of share the success with your team?
I think what's been successful is like this year we definitely have people that can each play their position, which we haven't really had. We didn't really have that last year. And we have people that have been stepping up, and it's honestly been really helping us because we move people around and they like can still play a different position. So we've just been trying new things, seeing what works.
I mean, you look around this school. I mean, the volleyball team's undefeated. You guys are doing good. Football team, really good start to their season. What's the feeling around the school like, and how much excitement is there in the Lakeview community in the athletics programs?
I think the spirits is definitely up this year because of all the wins. It honestly feels really good. I think there's a lot of happiness in the school.
What about for you? What makes you kind of proud to represent Lakeview and put on the colors and wear Lakeview across your chest?
I'm just proud that I can be a part of the team. It feels good to like make a difference, and it just feels good to represent Lakeview.
Let's talk about the start of your soccer career. How did you fall into this sport, and what were some of the things that made you fall in love with it in the beginning?
I started to fall in love when I watched my brothers play. I saw how much fun they were having and what they were doing, and I started to really enjoy it like during high school when I got to play with upperclassmen, and I think it really made me like have a love for it.
What were some things about soccer and about life that your brothers kind of taught you and that you carry with yourself now that you are the senior on this team?
I think they taught me how like working hard for things definitely like makes a difference and how much you can improve if you work for it.
As a senior, you're also asked to be one of the leaders of this team. What's that been like? What are your leadership qualities do you think that you bring to the table?
I think that being there for our teammates and being a person that they can go to if they have questions, I think that's definitely a role that I play as a leader.
Who were some of the upperclassmen that were there for you and kind of filled that role while you were learning and you were coming up in the program a couple of years ago?
Um, there's a few upperclassmen. Almost all of them actually were really good at being good examples. Um, I think Ali Augustine was a good example, and just all of them, really.
All right, I know soccer is a sport on the rise. It's growing in popularity. What do you think is one common misconception that people have about the sport of soccer?
I think people uh, think it's easy, or I don't know. I think a lot of people don't understand how much you run, and then they go and watch it, and then they're like, whoa, you guys run a lot, and they get really surprised.
What's it like for you? Like every time you get ready for a season, having to get back into soccer shape, like you said, there's a lot of running. Do you stay conditioned throughout the year, or is it something that, like in the summer, you have to get back into soccer shape?
I do stay conditioned throughout the whole year, but being in soccer shape is definitely a lot different than being in shape in general. So once the season does start, it is a bit of a hit at first. So
Now that you're nearing your last varsity soccer game, I want to take you back to the first time you were able to step on that varsity field. What were the butterflies like? What were the nerves like? And when you think about that moment, what were some of the things that stick out to you about your first game?
I think Playing varsity my first time, I was definitely really nervous. I was just trying to do the right thing. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just wanted to not do anything wrong.
Let's talk about this coaching staff and what it's been like to be under them and what they've taught you, not just about soccer, but also about yourself in general as a person.
The coaching staff has been really good for me. They taught me so much. I can always go and talk to them about anything. They're they always know if something's wrong or anything, so they're always there.
Let's learn about you a little bit off the field. You're obviously a student athlete, so what are some things that you like to study in school and things that you like to kind of learn about?
Um, I like math. I like to do math. I think it's fun. I like reading sometimes. Not much of a history person, but or science. But other than that, I just like most school things.
What subject do you think in your high school career gave you like the most trouble or you had to work the hardest to get a good grade in?
Um, I think science. Science is always a struggle for me.
Maybe it's in science, maybe it's not. What's the hardest assignment or project that you've had to do in your high school career?
That's hard. Last year we had a calculator project for math, and it was a graphing calculator. It was really challenging to like put in all the graphs in the calculator.
I know you're just barely into your senior year, but are you starting to feel that senioritis kick in a little bit? Are you starting to feel like, the work's getting a little bit more tedious and you're ready to go on to greener pastures?
I do feel that a little bit, but I'm not quite there yet.
When we talk about you after your senior year and after you graduate, what are some future goals you have? Where do you want to see yourself in maybe 5 to 10 years?
In 5 to 10 years, I hope to be um, out of college, obviously, and I don't know. I just want to pick a career that I enjoy.
Do you have a college picked out yet, or have you narrowed it down to a couple of choices?
I do not yet. I'm still looking around.
When you think about some of the things that you're looking for, I mean, do you want to go away, or do you want to stay a little bit closer to home?
I think I want to stay a little bit closer to home, but I'm also open to anything.
If there was a kind of like one state or one city that you would love to live in or love to go to college in, dream city, what would it be?
Probably Miami.
There you go. That's pretty far.
Yeah.
That's tropical. What about some vacation spots for your family? What's your favorite vacation spot?
Um, Usually Clearwater. That's a place we usually go all the time.
I'm sensing a Florida trend.
Yeah.
What is one place that you haven't been able to vacation that you would love to be?
I would love to go to Hawaii.
Thinking now I'm seeing a tropical trend,
Yeah.
which is far from our weather. So I'm going to ask you about the winters that we have to deal with. What's your least favorite thing about winter, and then what's something that you like about the winter season?
My least favorite thing about winter is probably going into my car in the morning and scraping off the ice. And my favorite thing about winter is probably all the holidays and like the holiday spirit.
What is your favorite holiday? Is it Christmas, or is there another one that you like a little bit better?
I like 4th of July because just the time of the year, summer. I feel like everything's usually good in 4th of July.
I feel like everyone also has that holiday that they're just like, meh. What's your least favorite holiday that you have? The one that you really don't get that excited about?
Um, Probably Thanksgiving.
When
Yeah.
you look at it, and if you were given the power, what holiday would you create? Like, what would be one day that you think should be celebrated that isn't yet?
I don't know. That's hard. I don't know.
What's the best gift you've ever received, whether it be Christmas or birthday or random gift? Who knows?
Probably a car for my birthday.
That's a pretty dang good gift. What about the best gift you've ever given? What's the best thing that you think you've ever given somebody?
I think the best gifts that I give are the personal ones, the gifts that I make. I usually like make pictures for my friends or make little boxes.
That kind of reminds me of the stuff that like underclassmen will do during senior night. So, what are some of the things that you've done for fellow seniors that you've had in the past, and do you have any inkling of what might be coming for you on senior night?
Usually for the seniors, we get pictures and we sign it. I think that's like a thing that like the seniors can always take with them. I have no idea what they're planning for this year, so I don't know.
So it's a crazy group of girls I know that you have on your team. Give us an insight into the locker room. If you had to describe the identity of this soccer team, how would you kind of describe it?
There's a lot of energy on our team this year. A lot of energy.
Who is like the one person that brings the most? Who's the spark plug of the team?
I think Alex Piaguadio. She is one of our other captains. She always is bringing energy.
Who's the one person on the team that like if everyone's kind of in one of those days where they don't want to work hard, they can look to and you know that she's putting all the work in and she's kind of that role model of work ethic and hard work.
Um, that's hard. I feel like a lot of people, I feel like if everyone, it's just all around working hard. If everyone's not working hard, then it's like a domino effect.
I know there's also a lot of speed on this team, and it's what makes you guys so hard to contend with. Who do you think is the fastest? If there is a Lakeview soccer girls race, who do you think would win? Who's got the top speed?
Definitely Eliza Farr. She's a fast girl.
Where do you rank on that list?
I feel like maybe third, fourth. I feel like
Okay.
on the field, my speed's pretty high, but if we were to go off the field onto the track, we have like track fast girls on our team.
What else do you like to do outside of soccer? What are some of your hobbies, and what are some of the things that you find your interest in?
Usually just hanging out with my friends. We like to drive around, listen to music.
What's the go-to hangout spot, or where's the place that your friends like to go to the most?
Um, Usually, I don't know, just at each other's houses. We usually get food though, maybe sheets. That's it.
Which one of your teammates has the best like mom that's a cook? Like who makes the best food?
I don't know if we have very many cooks on our team.
Ooh. What about like snack bags though? Like I know all the moms get to bring a snack bag. Who brings the best post-game snack meal?
um, that's a tough one too. I don't know.
All right, so when you're gonna describe a good snack bag though, like what are some things that if this is in the snack bag, then it gets a grade A.
I like Cheez-Its. I
There
think
you
that's an A plus.
All right, so if there are Cheez-Its in the bag, A plus, great job, right?
Yeah.
What's a good pre-game meal? I know you might like to put some things in your body a little bit. I know it's probably got to be light, but some athletes surprise me. So what do you like to have before a game?
Usually I like to have chicken. I know it's a basic thing, but I feel like it gives me fuel for the next day.
Do you have any superstitions on the soccer field? Any routines that you stick to on game day?
Um, Usually I go to Circle K, get the same drinks every time. That's usually my routine.
Before we let you go, I know you have a big game tonight against Poland, and they're a really good team in their own right. What do you think it's going to take for Lakeview to come away with the win tonight?
I think we all need to be there. We all need to work hard, and just everyone needs to play their role on the
Give a
team.
shout out to the Lakeview community to come out and support you guys, and what it means to you to see fans out at your games.
It honestly means a lot when fans come and watch us. We love when people support us. So,
And lastly, what are some role models that you have, or who are some people that really support you in life? I want to give you a chance to just shout out your support system and all the people that are there for you throughout your career.
probably my family. They're definitely always there for me. My two brothers, they showed me a lot, and they're always supporting me.
All right, Lexi, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We wish you the best of luck the rest of your senior season, and we also look forward to talking to you again real soon.